Hello and welcome to Stash Bash. This is the May prompt, and for today's video I am going to be making a layout that you can see I've already started, but the idea is to fill in and make some blocks of colour using small embellishments. So I have got a ton of brads, eyelets, buttons, card candy, that really, I've got loads, it goes on and on, that really needs to be used up, or at least made a dent in. So I'm going to attempt to make this layout and fill in the different parts of my pie chart using pen and paper first and foremost, but also to fill in the gaps using some little bits and pieces. So to make a feature or a block of colour out of my small embellishments, in a hope of getting those used up a little bit. Okay, so you can see that I've already done some preparation for this layout. It's something that's been going around online for a while that I wanted to do. So I've started by choosing a white background. I want to use the colour pink somewhere, so I thought I would use this lovely pink sheet as a background, just a small edge all the way around. I've also already cut this pie chart on my silhouette machine. It didn't have enough compartments, so it was only 4 and I wanted 7, so I've cut a few of the compartments into several pieces to give me 7. What that doesn't do is give me another divider, but I'm not good enough on my silhouette software to do that myself, so I'm just going to have to improvise. And as you can see, I've already cut out some words, so my title will be Right Now, and then I've got a word for each segment. It goes a bit funny down here because my words are too big for my segments, but that's fine, I can live with that, it's fine. So there's all different fonts, all different, and I went for colours of the rainbow, so I went for red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, hence my 7 sections. Okay, and then a photo of me. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to put these words out of the way. I wanted to give you an overview of what I was kind of planning to do, which is why I have it set out like this, but I'm just going to put all of those out of the way for now. Okay. And I'll start by taking the manufacturing strip off of this piece of paper. And chopping this one down to 11.5 inches. Okay, so that gives me a nice border all the way around. I really like this paper, so I would like to keep some. So I'm going to cut a bit out of the middle section. I would normally do this on a trimmer, and my trimmer is a bit buried at the moment, so I'm just going to roughly cut it. I can hear one of my friends right now saying, "Nikki, what are you doing? You're not doing it neatly enough." Okay, I'm just going to save that for later. Okay, so there is my background. Okay. And I'm now going to stick this onto my layout too. Okay, and I've deliberately gone off of the edge, so I'm just going to trim that off. So it's 12 inches. Okay, so that's the start of my layout. Now, the first thing I need to do is cut my pattern papers so that they fit my segments. So they're the same shape as my segments, sorry. Okay, just checking that I've got everything in the right place. Okay, that's fine. So the pattern papers I've chosen are just a bit of a random mix, really. I'm kind of decided against that one. Again, going with the colours of the rainbow, so the red, orange, yellow, blue, green, blue, indigo, violet. And I've gone for, tried to go for a different pattern for each one. So the first one I'm going to use is red. And I'm going to just draw around it and cut it out. Okay, so that's the first one done. I'm trying to keep the orientation of my paper the right way all the time. Okay, this is going to take me a little while to do, so I'm going to turn off and do this off camera, and I'll pop back as soon as I have a full pie chart. Okay, so pie chart done, as in all of my pattern papers are down and in place. I muddled up my orders slightly. I meant to go red, orange, yellow, but I've done these two round the wrong way, so unfortunately that's a little bit wrong, but I'm okay with it. I'm not going to change it now. It will still work. It still looks like colours of the rainbow, so that's fine. It's not exactly correct. There is a slight mistake here as well, and that's when I did that when I was cutting my segment into two, or three in this case. I didn't, when I started here, I didn't make it all the way quite to the middle, so I've got a bit of, just a slightly wrong, it doesn't, the shapes don't match up properly. There should be points, and there's a straight edge there. So anyway, that's all my photo is going to go anyway, so I'm not overly concerned about that messy middle section. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is remove my photo, fill in my pie chart with different hardware pieces, little small embellishments. So I'm going to start with some fairly large ones. And then fill in the gaps with smaller things, smaller items. Big one on there. this gluing is going to take some time, so I will go ahead and get all of those bits stuck down. And then I'll pop back to add a few smaller bits and pieces in between. Okay, they're all stuck down now. I've just added a couple more bits. So I found some little flower resin stickers, so they're all down. There's actually a few that I have missed by the looks of it. That one. Okay, I think they're now all stuck down. I'll find out when I pick it up. Let's try. Hooray! Yes, they're all stuck. Okay, fine. So I found a few other little stickers that I thought I might try and pop in. Some little candy dots here in green. Okay, now I'm going to fill in with the smallest items, the small brads. And I've got loads and loads of them, so I will probably do most of that off screen. Let's go with some glittery ones. It's a bit short on reds. Purple glittery ones too. Okay, so while I'm adding all of those in, I will do that off screen and I shall pop back. Okay, so I now have a significant amount of small embellishments contained within the different colours on the pie chart. There's a lot in there. I've gone down to some really, really tiny brads and some gems, as well as the larger buttons, the card candy, etc, etc. So I've got a lot in there. I was a bit fearful that it would all be circular and all buttons, but it's not. I have a real mixture, so I have some flowers, I have a heart there, another flower, some stars down here, a triangle here. So, you know, a lot of it is circular, but I'm happy that there's a good mix there. I've got some sparkly bits, some glittery bits, shiny, etc. So some different textures there too. So now that is my background done. So I feel like I've used a lot of stash on there. However, it doesn't look like my stash has depleted in the slightest, but hey ho. One day I'll get through it all. But it's definitely a good way of using up some of that stuff that I don't touch very often. So got my photo here. It's just going to go in the middle. I've put some sticky fixes on the back. So I'll pop that there and hope that my adhesive is in roughly the right place. And then I'm going to start adding my words. So my title . Okay, I think I like that. Somehow I have to adhere these words, and I'm not sure how because of all of the different textures that's underneath. So I'm going to go for a bit of glossy accents and just hope for the best. This one's easy because it's all in one piece. The only other thing I'd quite like to put on here is a paperclip, sorry, a little peg holding my photo. They seem to have run away and buried themselves underneath some other stash. I won't show you the state of my floor. So I will find that and add it to the finished layout. But apart from that little clip that I'll probably put in there, I either might put one at the top or I might put two together down here. I am going to call that complete and stop there. Thank you very much for watching. This has taken quite a long time, this layout, but I'm super pleased with the result. It's exactly how I wanted it to look. So I'm delighted with it. And as I say, I've used quite a lot of stash in the meantime. This is for the May prompt, the May Stash Bash prompt. And there are other 3 other prompts as well this month, although only the one video. So head on over to UK Scrappers to download the full PDF and see the full prompts there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next month.